Hola, estoy Wild Chicuno y lo siento para que estés mirando en ese momento. Ya estoy en mi ropa de durmiendo y no he cambiado porque yo quise hacer un video en el momento. Hi, it's Wild Chick One here. I'm going to be doing this video a bit in English and a bit in Spanish. What I was saying before is I'm sorry for how I look at the moment. I just woke up and I just decided, you know what, I need to do a video. It's just something that needs to happen. So what this video about today is going to be, it's going to be essentially an update, but it's also like, I want to explain some things, because I always like to do videos where people don't make my mistakes, and I just want to let you know what can happen when you don't really listen to what your body's telling you. So where to begin? So, the biggest thing for me is probably sleep. At night is where I typically am the most social. I know that seems weird, but it's the only time of the day when I'm not busy as hell. Y es el tiempo cuando yo puedo textar a mis amigos y hablar con mis amigos y yo puedo ser social. Pero en vez de durmiendo estoy texteando y no es bien para mi cabeza y mi cuerpo, porque yo no permite mi cuerpo a guardarlo. I don't let my body, rest up and recharge and just do what it needs to be doing. I'm sorry this video is kind of black. I'm trying to put as much light on it so you can see. Pero yo quiero que personas no hacen que yo hizo a mi cuerpo. Yo quiero que en este video, si tú tomas nada de este video, tú no escuchas y no recuerdas nada, quiero que tú recuerdas que seas bien a tu cuerpo. Es el solo cuerpo que el Dios te dio y necesitas ser bien a tu cuerpo. Necesitas comer correctamente y dormir suficiente tiempo. Y si no hiciste esto, vas a ser en mi situación ahora. At night, I kind of decide, am I going to sleep or am I going to talk to friends? Both are huge, important parts of being human, because we need those interpersonal relationships. And if we don't have them, you become depressed, and it's not who humans are meant to be, social creatures. Of course, I'm in school for 7 hours a day, and I should be social then too, but it's there's a million things going on in my head, and I just want friends to share them with. So I talk to them at night, and I've been wearing down my body. Last Friday, I had work, and the manager saw that I was so out of it that he had me go a half hour early. I lost a half-hour pay, which in reality was only $2 because I came in 15 minutes early anyways. And then I just I don't even know how I made it to the weekend, but the weekend was my last recital and my last dress rehearsal, and I just kind of... Lo siento para mi madre me dijo que necesito ser más rápido porque necesito ducharme y llevarme. Pues, entonces yo tengo mi programa de baile final, el final de toda mi vida, y yo necesito guardar los niños que tuvieron años menos de 8. Y yo no solamente me fui en 3 danzas, en contemporáneo, en hip hop y en el bailando de el estómago. Pero fue la más que toda mi vida. Yo en la pasada yo solamente fui en dos danzas en total. Fue la primera tiempo en mi vida cuando yo fui en 3. Y al mismo tiempo yo fui guardando de los niños. Entonces yo pensé que fui a tomar suficiente tiempo para textar a mis amigos y también hacer todo lo que necesito hacer. Pero no fue la situación en realidad. Basically, the 5 hours went by like this. And I was taking care of kids, and I was trying to get ready for my dances, and then when I came home, even though I was exhausted, and also another really stupid thing that I'm doing on top of all this is I'm ignoring my calorie budget. I'm overeating, or I'm undereating during certain parts of the day and overeating during other parts of the day, and going over my calorie budget and completely effing up. Just see what happens when you don't get enough sleep. This is what happens to you. So I'm going home, and then I'm staying up till midnight talking to my friends. Pero es eso que es una cosa que necesitamos hacer. Necesitamos las relaciones con personas cuando puedan hablar, cuando puedan chitar y otras cosas que necesitas hacer. You need that time with your friends. Just for me, most of my life, it's always been at that night. It's the only time I've had. Yeah. Lo siento, para una interrupción. Es un otro día en mi vida cuando necesito ser rápido. Okay, so how did I get to today? I sleep deprived myself, I overate and underate at certain parts of the time, and I didn't allow myself the correct times to be talking to friends, and so I am now missing a day of school to sleep. I've noticed that my throat's been killing me, but I haven't done anything about it. I have getting headaches, and I'm just not taking care of my body at all. So it's kind of it's one of those things where at night I now have to decide. For most people, it's not a big decision. You go to sleep. You don't stay up all night texting. But I think I have to start making the decision, which is more important, sleep or talking to my friends. Or I could just decide, the summer's coming up. I'm going to be having a lot less to do, unless I get a second job. I'm still going to have a lot less to do. So I think I'm just going to have to start deciding, Lauren, 8:30, 9 o'clock, you have to be asleep by those times. And I'm just going to say to myself, porque necesito duermo. Y yo no quiero hacer mal a la solo cuerpo que a Dios me dio. Yo quiero que tenga relaciones buenas con los solos amigos buenos que tengo en mi vida. Pero a la misma vez no quiero ser enfermera más. I'm just feeling really guilty about it because school is a huge thing to me. And I hate having to miss it. Today I was going to have to leave school early anyways because I have an appointment with the doctor, but I wanted to stay for what I could. Today I missed English, which wasn't necessarily a huge deal. We were just going over stuff that I already understand. And then we were missing choir, which is just a review of, I have friends who are really, really good at reading music, and I'm not. I have to write in all of the solfege, and I can do that stuff I can do at home. I can just practice the solfege at home. And then I was missing gym, which is fitness focus. I can always do a workout to my body today after school. And then history. I'm not entirely sure what we're doing. Oh, notebook checks. Today we were going to be doing notebook checks, which I guess is kind of important, but I can always show it to him tomorrow. So I try to choose days where I know that there's always stuff I can do to make. It's not easy making up school that you missed. So my update essentially is I'm done with dance for probably the rest of my life. My mom is trying to get me. I do this for my mom because yo quiso que ella pueda ganar más dinero y pueda ganar más tiempo no ser en coche, porque yo sé que ella no le gusta para nada. Ella sienta como un cochador, una persona quien solamente es para manejando los carros, y yo, claro que sí, yo no siento el mismo manera. Ella es mi madre, se llama ella muchísimo, pero ella necesita guardar más tiempo con su esposo, con su vida. Yo sé que no estoy adulto, pero estoy como adulto. Necesito guardar mis responsabilidades, necesito cuidar sobre mis responsabilidades más. I need to be more independent. I need to not rely on her for everything. And I need to get my license. Another thing, people who are starting to drive. I was supposed to get my license. I was supposed to get my license in like a month. But that's not going to happen because I've only done 13 hours of driving and 6 driving lessons. I'm supposed to have done 40 hours of parent driving and 12 driving lessons with an instructor. So please don't put it off. Whatever, ask your parents to drive all the time. Tell them you need the experience. And if they just tell them that if they're worried that something's going to happen, that you just need to do it. You're not going to learn unless you do it. And unfortunately, every single time you get in a car, it is a life or death experience. Anything could happen. But it's one of those things where your parents just need to trust you. And I think also a good thing for me is that I needed more time because I'm still slightly a nervous driver. And it's probably going to be good for me to just, do it more often. So I'm the kind of person who likes to set goals for themselves so that they know what they're doing. I rarely ever achieve them. My new goal for sleeping is 8:30, 9 o'clock in bed. My new goal for my room is every day after school before I even do my homework, just clean it as much as I possibly can. Then homework, and then if my parents allow me, exercise. And I'm going to start trying very hard. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to start trying to remember to take, because I have a million things wrong with me. There's like a million things I have to take at night. But asthma is like the biggest thing. So I have to deal with all my asthma medications. And I just need to start. I'm such a horrible person. I keep forgetting, so I always forget to take them. But another thing I found kind of weird is that because I haven't been sleeping a lot, when I do sleep, like today I slept 13 hours. I still feel exhausted. But, excuse me. I've been having these weird ass dreams. I feel like my body's trying to tell me something. I've been dreaming about certain boys that I know and have had relations with. I've been dreaming about my family in ways that I really never ever want to dream about my family. And I've been dreaming about a lot about being chased, and I think that's just because I've had dreams like that in the past. I always end up, being able to run away from bad guys. But I've been waking up, and it takes me a lot longer than most normal people to get out of the dreams and just like to get back in reality. So I need to do a 180 with my life. It's absolutely imperative that I do, or I'm gonna really end up screwing myself over. Thankfully, one good thing about my life is somehow, I don't even know how this happened, my grades have gone up. I'm very close to being on the honor roll again. I just gotta keep working my ass off. That's all I really can do. I'm sorry this video has been so long. It was more so for me to just get this stuff out there. I really do want people to learn from my experiences and to just take care of your body and don't do shit to it. Last night I woke up, I had to do Zumba, and I've never done a Zumba class that poorly before. I didn't even think I was going to make it through the whole thing. I ended up having to modify what I was doing a lot. So my mom was like, why don't we go to McDonald's? They have protein burgers there. I'm like, Mom, if I go to McDonald's, I will fall asleep in the middle of the dance class. And for me, it was so weird to refuse McDonald's because who would ever want to refuse McDonald's? But instead, I went to the grocery store. I bought turkey. We had to have to use 2 different cards because I put in the wrong pin number 1 for one because I wasn't thinking again. And now I get to go spend an hour telling somebody else all of this stuff. Entonces, que yo quiero que tú tienes, las ideas que tú tienes de este video. Seas bien a tu cuerpo. Duermas suficiente. Comas bien. No comas cosas como McDonald's, por ejemplo. Y es okay para tener días cuando simplemente tu cuerpo no estás en la realidad. Necesitas tiempo para relajar y para, no sé, para salir de todas las actividades típicamente de la vida. Y necesitas un día, a veces y muchos raros, para simplemente relajar. Y yo quisiera que eso no fuera la verdad, pero muchas personas, sabemos que muchas personas no duerman suficiente. Yo no quiero que tú eras esta persona, que tú vas a ser esta persona. Duerma suficiente, ¿ok? Duerma suficiente. Y be social. Being social is a huge aspect of everything. I love my friends to death. I just can't stay up till midnight talking to them anymore. I have to sleep. Adiós. Que tengo buen día. Como taga. Adiós.